I'm using half of our Italian sausage that I'm saving for the pizza in soup tonight because I didn't have a very good plan. In fact, I like bread with my soup, and I didn't have the time to mess with like an actual dough rising and whatnot. So what we have here is we're going to do the beer breads tonight. I'm trying to decide what bowl I want to put it in. Typically, I would throw this in the stand mixer and kind of mix it. Wrong cabinet. But tonight, I really want to use my Bachelor bowl, but I use it for storage of the Flex Plus. And I thought about using the Flex Plus as well, but this is like a pancake batter. You know how you're not supposed to like fully mix it or over mix it and it kind of gets tough? That's the how. Is your daddy here? Did you get down? He knows when his daddy's here. Okay, so we're using the beer bread, and my clip and slicer doodads are in the cabinet, so I'm not going to walk away and get them. So, yes, it looks like an explosion happened here. Dadgummit. But here's what we finna do. Remember, on my Italian sausage situation. He's the meat guy. He likes all the meats on his pizza and everything he eats. So 12 ounces of beer or whatever, I'm assuming carbonated beverage you want to use. Don't get me lying. I'll read you the directions. This is what, so remember I did a mocktail. It's because I don't drink this. I just use it for cooking. No, thank you. Beer bread's delicious. Beer, no. Okay. Ingredients. 12 ounces of beer, non-alcoholic beer, sparkling fruit juice, sparkling water, or carbonated soft drink. 1 can or 1.5 cups. 1 pouch of beer bread. Optional, 1 tablespoon of melted butter or margarine. Don't use margarine. That's gross. I'm just kidding, sort of. I like real butter. So my secret to the best beer bread in the world, my dear friend Tammy, I love her. Hi Tammy, I love you. Told me to, there's something on my cabinet, squirrel, to use 1/4 cup of butter, which is 4 tablespoons of butter. So currently in our stone loaf pan, I have the garlic and herb butter, 4 tablespoons of it melting. It's melting. Currently. It's on the ovens as it preheats, and then I'm going to mix this up. So this does tell you to preheat your oven to 350, lightly spray your loaf pan. Mine's going to be buttery. Pour whatever beverage you like into a large bowl. Add the bread mix and combine until the dry ingredients are moistened. Do not overmix. Pour the batter in. Shizzle drizzle it with butter if you want to. Mine will just be creeping up the sides. I actually thought about pouring a little bit of it out into a container so that I can put some on top. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Ooh, what a smell. I'm going to use my butter knife to mix with. I feel like I should use my small mixing scrape that I use on my candied nuts and my savory nuts. I'm just folding. I don't know if you can see it because I have the pressure cooker or multi-cooker out, because we're going to have our minestrone soup. So I followed the directions the first time. I feel like that's a good thing to do most of the time. If you have not tried a recipe and you're trying it for the first time, my mom might be guilty of not doing this and rushing things. Hi, Mom, if you're watching. Anyhow, might have had some biscuit conversations. Let me tell you, I did it sort of as directions, I believe, but it was too much liquid for me. So I have the ratios of the liquids in the minestrone. Golly, this smells like beer. I like the smell, y'all. I'm just kind of cutting it, stirring it around, trying not to do the over mix situation. But I still see some powdery goodness. And there's like super liquidy, and then there's like a ball of dough in the middle. Oops, and I'm throwing it out. There we go. Well, let's put that back in there. Anyhow, so on the minestrone, I basically do like 3 cups-ish of liquid instead of 6. And I will use mostly chicken broth. I totally forgot to get my bouillon paste because I like that for some added flavor. And then a couple of vegetables, whatever you want. I just grab a frozen bag most of the time. Corn is not, I like the taste of it. I don't feel like it has any nutritional value really, and it hurts my stomach sometimes. However, I have corn, like freshy corn that was frozen for me. I'm gonna throw a bag of it in here. I love the flavor of corn. I just don't like what it does to my body. As far as, you know, they fatten up the cows with it and things. And I don't know if it's like skin digestion. You didn't ask for this, TMI. But it's like it hurts right there whenever I eat corn. So, but pressure cooking often helps with things that are harder to digest. So, hence the reason I do pressure cook white beans. 100% of the time. I don't want anybody else having issues in my house either, that I don't want to smell them. So, bare bread mixed. I just used a fancy butter knife. Just kidding, it wasn't fancy. Okay, so, scratch. Let me see. Abracadabra. I feel like I have about half of this box left, which would be a couple of cups. I should probably measure. Let's see. I have a 2-cup measurement here. Let's check it out. So the back of it does say, so in a large saucepan or pot, we're doing pressure cooker, a package of this deliciousness, 4 cups of water, 2 cups of chicken broth. I'm not doing all that liquid, y'all. Bring to a boil, blah, 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 2 to 3 cups of optional add-ins like cooked Italian sausage, pasta, or mixed veggies, or top it with grated Parmesan cheese. Mine all molded. I had a couple blocks in there. They both were moldy. I threw them out. So, we might have to do like cheddar or something. I'm real excited for my beer bread. Did I guess the amount left in this correctly? I did not have to waste a cup. Sure enough, we had 2 cups of broth left, basically. It's a smidgen over 2 cups. I'm also adding a can of tomatoes. So, I'm not sure that I need any extra water. Let me mix in the soup stuff. If you see this cutting board over here with some garbage on it, it's from lunch. I had one of my solids and it was delicious. Should have grabbed one of them slicer doodads anyway. Y'all, I'm not good at this. Oh, I got scissors right over here on the other side of the phone. Whoop, whoop. I'm gonna have to get one of my clips out and not let it be used for chips and things. Alright, so this is gonna come together quickly. Smells delicious. And then I can like set it and forget it. I'll set a timer for the bread, of course, so I don't like overcook it. We don't want black bread. We're gonna get the whisk tongs. One of my favorites. I really did think they were dumb when I first saw them. Who knew they'd be one of my favorite utensils. We got a little lumpy bump. Okay, we got our seasonings stirred in. I might like to add a little extra sometime because I'm extra. So I'm adding a bag of frozen corn. We're hoping it'll come out. I probably should have tried to break it before opening it. We got a little bit of freezer burn. That'll be okay. Whoa, there it went. 2 turntables and a microphone. I also have like an eye switch. I did not see, I'm going over here for scissors again. I did not see a bag of, I like to actually get the cut green beans. All I have are these long ones, so that'll be a little bit annoying. Yeah, especially if there's a stem in there, unless he'll get it. He's good at getting that. Okay. Let me show you the chicken wing dance. Here we go. Put it on your cans. Get her going. Maybe. There we go. Gotta wait for it to hook on. And then when it's a little easier to turn, that means it went all the way around. The hubs is home. No more Italian sausage talk. Oh shoot, I should have got that in first. So chicken wing. It just got easier, so you turn it back the other direction. It's now open. 2 for Tuesdays. Hi dear. I mean, it's not Tuesday, but that's what I say for the teeth. Here we go. Because Tuesdays we have Tune In Tuesdays for Pamper Chef Lives. Every Tuesday. I'm just adding roasted garlic. Fire roasted garlic, diced garlic, tomatoes. As we wait. I feel like I do my, maybe I need a little bit of water. So I'll just stick some in my miter can. I'm doing about half of the can here in Walta. And then our secret ingredient. I'll do about half of this. Okay. I'll run that to the fridge real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, chicken wing. We got all kinds of trash. So, the good news is that the pressure cooker, multi-cooker, takes a minute to come up to pressure and to get warm unless you turn it on like saute first. Here it is, all thrown in here. I'm real close. I'm gonna see my zip patch. I got a zip patch. Okay, so here's the back. To the front, to the back. Put all of our trash out the way over here. So, this has a little cord wrapper. I got wet. I love that about these. And then we'll stick our lid on here in a second. What I do need to do is stick the rubber doodad back in. Silicone, not rubber. Let's swap places. G-slice. Aroni. Drink. I'm a drinker. I don't have my water in here. In the afternoon, I needed some coffee. Okay, so I took this off to measure it because somebody was inquiring about the size of it. So you just stick it back in there. Because if you don't, your stuffs will get water all down in your multi-cooker and whatnot. Because it ain't gonna be in there to keep it in. So like all of the steam and the pressure-y stuffs will then come out and go into this. You don't want that. Don't ask me how I know. Okay. And it blood comes out the bottom. It's not fun to deal with. Okay. Isn't this cup cute? I love my little coffee cup. I'm gonna turn this for you so you can see it. And then we'll get our melted butter out in a second. I'm gonna turn the switch on the back that was by the cord wrappy doodad. And I'm just gonna turn this to soup. Maybe. Where's that? There it is. Soup. Here, 30 minutes. I don't care. We're gonna go. It's gonna take longer than 30 minutes to come to pressure. And then I'll let it naturally release. We'll eat in probably an hour or so. I'm gonna get my mince for the oven. I need somewhere to put it. I guess I need to move this out the way so y'all can see. There we go. Sort of. I'll be right back. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I might get poppied. Yep, it's popping. Popping like it's hot. It's hot. Alright, here we go. I'm going to pour our batter that's got bublés in it in here into our butter mixture. Uh-oh, we got some powder. Well, I didn't mix that very good. Apparently I should have used the mixing scrape. So, I know for fact we are not overmixed over here. We might be undermixed, but we are not overmixed. Well, you know how it turns out. I might do a little stir so we can get our butter all up in it. This bread mix is so good. I like me some beer breads. I'm gonna scooch. Don't scooch your stone on your countertops. Remember, you might scratch it up. So I'm just turning it around sort of so that I can get all this buttery goodness kind of on top here. And since I'm very undermixed, we'll cut that through a little bit. So it's going to be delicious. It will be yummy. And it shall not stick because we are super buttered. Don't do that. Well, I say that and then I got a sticky spot. Okay. It's like what I do with cornbread, sort of. Let the butter melt in the pan, pour the cornbread mixture in, and then you're all done. I'm going to use my knife here, my favorite knife I can't pronounce because I always forget how it's spelled. It sounds like a game, but it's not. Okay. So, that's it. We're going to go to that after we have a catastrophe collapse over here. We're going to go to the oven with this. Make sure you put your mitts back on. Excuse me. And then we're going to be done. So, message me the word bread to be entered into this month's giveaway. The link to message me is in the description. So, message me bread, or if you're in our White House food community, feel free to drop it in the stream there in the comments. I'll be right back. Going back to the stove. And then I'm going to need a timer. Low. That almost didn't scooch. Okay. That would have been a disaster, y'all. I about dumped that thing sideways down into the oven. I would have had it come apart. Okay. So remember, message me the word bread to be entered into this month's giveaway. That's pretty much it. That's all you got to do. If you're not in the White House food community, I typically also include a link in the description. Not always, but I try to. And that is it for today. We're having minestrone soup and some beer bread. I'm afraid the bread will come out close to when this is done, so probably not in enough time to make a very delicious seasoned grilled cheese. I like to put my butter in one of our Brilliant skillets. They're my favorites. The 5-quart, because it has that super flat surface on the bottom. I like to add a little smoked Gouda or the French onion dip and or both to my butter in the bottom of the pan, and then add my beer bread, and then add my cheese and possibly ham if you're doing like a hot ham and cheese. Anyway, can you tell I'm hungry and I love food? Sorry, I won't keep you any longer. Remember the word bread. Message me the word bread to be entered into this month's giveaway. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you later.